Okay guys, for tonight's video I'm going to try out my new tripod. I was working in the barn the other day and I either stepped on or knocked over the cheap little crappy tripod that came with this camera as part of its package. So many photographers and videographers, they say that, you know, one of the first things that you'll want to buy is a tripod, and I figured, yeah, right. I'm always in doubt of these you have to have it items, and so I worked with the cheap little crappy tripod that came with this camera package, and I would say it is going to be suitable. I wouldn't even say great, but suitable for mounting like a GoPro to, but that's about it. It is so light and flimsy and short. It does not have it doesn't have very much reach, or it's not very tall, not very sturdy. So found this on Amazon. These are normally about 60 bucks. Found it as one of the daily lightning deals the other day. It's a Proline tripod, and one of the cool things that I absolutely love about this tripod, if I can get it set up, of course you can tell I'm not on a tripod right now. I guess I probably should have used the old tripod at least for now. But on these legs here, you pull out this little tab and the legs fold absolutely flat. So you can set this thing up on the ground and get a super sturdy base. And then of course that extends out. So you can set this there. You can set the tripod up like this with these legs that extend out at 90 degrees, or you can extend it out to its full upright position. This is a 72-inch tripod once the legs are fully extended, and this the ball head is all the way up in the up position. It comes with the ball head. It comes with the quick disconnect, which is on the bottom of the camera right now. Comes with a little spring-loaded hook on the bottom of this guy so that you can attach weight to the bottom of the tripod and make it even more stable. So really like this. I love the neoprene handles on the arms. I love the fact that the feet you can either have as spiked feet, or you can have them as rubber feet. So today I'm probably going to use them as spikes because we're going to be in this dirt right here cleaning up a couple of these trees. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, and then I will show a quick little video of the two tripods next to each other, because I am going to in fact keep using the little tripod for my GoPro. I'm going to go ahead and set that up, and then we'll see them side by side. So as you can tell, one of those tripods is not like the other. Not only does this one have much longer, steadier legs, but it also has multiple positions for putting the legs out. If you can tell, this one on the left is sticking out much farther than the two on the right because we're on a slope. But this is the little puny thing that came with the camera. Just too easy to bend, and matter of fact, this leg right here on this one is broken and flimsy. So not only do I not trust it with the weight of anything more than the GoPro, but you can tell that the GoPro has the protective case on it because I really don't trust this thing to not fall off. Whereas this has a much bigger, beefier, sturdier ball head type mount. Apparently these are a whole lot better for getting into just those absolute perfect angles. It's infinitely adjustable, whereas some of the others are not. It also has the click style with a thumb safety for the release. It's got a bubble level both on the head and also down here on the tripod. It's got another bubble level here. It also has a compass, so just in case I get lost, I don't know where I'm going, I'm always lost, so that'll come in handy. But tonight we're going to get the cameras set up. We're going to chop down a couple of these cedars, especially that guy right there that's leaning. That's going to be my first culprit. I may take this one out right here. I may go ahead and leave it though. There are also a couple of dead cedar trees. Zoom back out. There are a couple of dead cedars in here that need to come out as well. You can see all the way up. There are three of them, 3 or 4, that are all tangled up with each other, and we're going to end up dropping those. Oh, Did you see those guys? Yeah, I got a couple of cardinals. I don't know what they were doing in the bushes, but hey, I won't tell if you won't tell. Oh, I think they're both boys, so I don't think they were doing in the bushes what I think they were doing in the bushes. But they're beautiful birds anyway. So, get to see those for a brief minute. This is some of the area that we've cleared in previous videos, so give you guys an idea of what we've done back here so far. I came through here the other day on the dirt bike, and I forgot that I had already dropped one of these cedar trees. Came through here. I've already cleaned these stumps up, nice and smooth. So this part of the trail was no problem. Oh, more cardinals, man! They are all around. They're up in these cedar trees. But I came in here and I forgot that I dropped this cedar tree. So getting around this through this was quite treacherous. I had a stump sticking up over here. I had a log in the way. It was not easy to get through here on the bike. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up. And yeah, we'll probably have to burn this at a different time, but I'm probably gonna salvage that cedar post in there. It's a good post, so I'll probably use it for our log cabin fun, whatever we decide to do there. But I'll go ahead and clean this up, get these limbs over on this little burn pile here, and then we'll start that fire on a day. Maybe tonight after the wind dies down. It's a little windy right now, but as the sun sets, the wind dies, so I might start this on fire tonight. I know I'll probably catch a lot of crap for using a cheap, crappy Craftsman chainsaw out here, but I'll be honest with you, this was one of the first saws that I bought whenever we moved out here, and I bought it because I was in a bind. I really needed a saw, and I had a Husqvarna Rancher that I was using at the time, it was a 20-inch Husqvarna Rancher, the 455. And I could not get it to run right. It wouldn't stay running. It would run like a dream for about 5 or 6 seconds, and then it would just die. I pulled the carburetor, I cleaned the carburetor, I rebuilt the carburetor, I ran good fuel through it. I just could not keep that Husqvarna running the way it was supposed to. I went down to the Ace Hardware, and I found this guy sitting on the shelf. It's just a little 18-inch Craftsman saw, 42cc, and this thing has been an absolute heaven since. So the thing I love about it most is it doesn't break down. Just keeps running. It's not the most powerful saw. It doesn't have the biggest bar on it, but it stays running, and I run this thing for probably 2 hours. Good, hard, heavy use of 2 hours, and you don't see it bogged down in that time. So it just doesn't lose a whole lot of power. It's fuel efficient. So the thing has a small fuel tank on it, but it doesn't burn very much fuel. So I have dropped logs on it. I've dropped wood on it, and it has ripped the handle, but it didn't bend anything. I've had the bar stuck in some trees that I didn't know if I was going to get it out, and ended up using my wedge. Sometimes the trees would fall over on the bar. I could knock the bar right back into shape, and it just keeps running. So fuel filter hasn't been changed in the 2 years I've owned it. The spark plug hasn't been changed in the 2 years I've owned it. I've blown the air filter out once or twice. It just runs. It runs every time. I prime it up. It cranks on the first or second pull every time. So until it stops doing that, I'm going to keep using it. you.